Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Another semester of post-university action. My name is Sandwich. Welcome to the multi-box. We got a whole lot of college football 25 athletes for the spring semester. Got a couple of them on your board, on your screen here. 4 players. Monsters matches gonna start later at 8:30. We're live with the Mundayne in the top left portion of your screen. Adonis waiting for his match on the bottom left corner. We transition to the big screen. We still have Bigsneezy waiting for his matchup as well. So we'll be starting off with the multi-box stream here, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can't expand that for everybody. Or just as I say that, it looks like Mundayne may have lost connection with his matchup, ladies and gentlemen. So we may be just a couple more minutes away from kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. We transition into our scoreboard. Pretty boring, admittedly, here in week 0. Not too much has gone on. Shout out to Navy, one of our post-university Eagles. See him in number 2. Beneficiary of a bye here in week 1. He'll be getting post on the board early. He'll be able to get on the board out on the virtual football field. Should be a good night of college football shenanigans once these players actually start getting out onto the field. But ladies and gentlemen, again, we had a small delay as our players are looking to make it out onto the pitch. We'll take a small break. Hopefully get you right back out onto the action when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, we back. Bigsneezy on the main screen here tonight. You see Ohio State versus Penn State. Starting us off, all players tonight. Got a whole lot of college football 25 ahead of them on that Heisman difficulty. Gonna be an interesting one here. Not too worried about leaking the kickoff. Gonna see what we got here, stopping the kickoff. Absolutely crumbled right down at midfield. We do approach the multi-box. You see Mundayne gonna be taking the field, but we gotta get our first snap of college football 25 action on your screen here. Bigsneezy under center, just barely able to get the screen pass out of his hands. Not going to be giving up the safety. Prices averted there on first down. So he's just able to air out the pass. Southeastern University The SCU Fire bringing the pressure there. As Post University looking to hit the outside. That one going to get swallowed up as well. And we have 3rd and long for Bigsneezy here. Got Bigsneezy on your screen here. Going deep downfield. Shot down the left sideline to the 10. To the end zone. An absolute bomb down that left sideline to get scoring started for Post University. Oh my goodness. That's Bigsneezy, ladies and gentlemen, getting us started off with a bang. Oh my goodness. He'll be out here playing some kickoff defense after a hot start for Bigsneezy there. We approach the multi-box. We've got Mundayne. Looks like he's going to be starting off on defense here. See if this works. We should be able to expand him. We're going to be able to do just that. Let's see what he's got here on 2nd and 9. Gonna roll to the right side. Believe it was caught. No, just dropped. Another defensive stand for Mundayne here. Able to keep it up as we get back to the Bigsneezy show. Now on the defensive end. Rolling out wide. Able to clobber the quarterback. Send him way back to 2nd and 16. A lot of defensive stands going on here for Post University. We see Mundayne getting a stop on 3rd down, or on 4th down rather. Able to force that punt. We'll be transitioning to him to watch his first offensive possession in just a moment. Let's see if Bigsneezy is able to keep up the defensive pressure. The pass caught on the right sideline, just short of midfield. Would have been a huge stop there. We'll leave Bigsneezy for just a moment. We'll get back to the Mundayne show. Let's see what he's got here. See if we can't get these names out of everyone's way here, ladies and gentlemen. Mundayne going to continue to roll on offense. See what he's got. He's going to have a lot to live up to after that hot start we had from Bigsneezy. Should be able to roll. He has the wide receiver rolling down the middle of the field. Able to grab that 1st down. Oh, pressure coming. He's able to get the ball out quick. Rolling towards that right sideline before getting absolutely squished, but not before getting that 1st down. Much more methodical offense out of Mundayne here, his first trip down the field. 7 points is 7 points, though. See some pre-snap motions out of the man. Let's see what he's got here as he snaps the ball. Another 1st down. He loves this play, rolling down. That quick in route. Everybody's been getting it. The tight end, slot receivers. Everybody's been getting that rolling out to the right sideline. So far, Southeastern University have not been able to stop it. 3 out of our 4, players tonight going up against the South University player. Another in route, this time for the touchdown. Mundayne able to keep the Post University ball rolling here in the 1st quarter. That kick is going to be good as we get back out onto the Bigsneezy show. Still out here playing defense. Looking to hold them to 3rd and inches. Going to do just that. A loss of maybe a yard as it's 4th and 1. Want to see a big stop here. 4th and 1 would be huge for Bigsneezy to keep up this momentum. A lot of pre-snap motions coming out of the Southeastern University Fire, and it's going to be enough for the 1st down. Just barely for Southeastern University, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. So we are somehow still waiting. I believe it's Adonis's game. He's still waiting for his matchup. But Mundayne and Bigsneezy, oh, that could have been picked off. That was a dangerous ball from the fire that time. We'll continue to watch this defensive stand for just a little bit. See if we can't have Bigsneezy hold it down. Nearly a goal line stand for Post University here. 2nd and 10 for the fire. All dangerous box ball thrown in the middle of the box there. Again, another ball. If you're the fire, you're just taking a deep breath. You're lucky that ball wasn't intercepted. They have 3rd and 10. Still a lot of distance to cover if you're the fire here. Again, Bigsneezy on Ohio State. He's on the defensive end of the ball right now. Loving that linebacker position. He's stalking the middle of the field. The QB sneak. He's got a spy. Oh, the QB's loose. Not going to be enough for the first down. 1 yard short of the first. Looks like the fire are going to go for it on 4th and 1. They just converted one of these in their previous set of downs. They're going to need to make magic happen twice in a row here. See what they've got. A lot of time in the pocket. The ball able to get out and it's caught. No, it's incomplete. It's dropped. A goal line stand for the Post University Eagles. Bigsneezy able to make something out of nothing there. Now he's going to be out on offense looking to run this ball. A big run. Able to get him just out of the shadow of his own end zone here. So we've got a run to the left side. Able to get past one. Brought down just past that first down marker. My goodness. So Bigsneezy scoring that first touchdown off of a deep bomb down the left sideline. A go route going his way. Now that he's got this first score and a defensive stop under his belt, look at how methodical he's gotten. Another run play down the left sideline. No one is home. Henderson to the 20, to the 10. It's a foot race and no one's got his number. Another touchdown for Post University. Bigsneezy gonna double his lead. The hot start continues for Bigsneezy, ladies and gentlemen. A 14-0 start. And the Fire are certainly feeling the burn right now as the extra point is good. 14 points with still 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Oh my goodness. We'll return. We're back with Mundayne. Again, Adonis still waiting for his matchup. Monstah's game should be starting around 8:30, so we'll hopefully bring him into the multi-box around then. Another defensive stand. Gonna be just short? No, it's gonna be enough for the first down. So Mundayne, I believe he went empty on his last trip down the field. They're gonna pick up a defensive stop to keep this 7-0 lead intact. See what he's got. It's a QB draw. One man to beat on that left line. Able to juke past one. Able to buy time for that defense. Still going to be 1st and goal for Mundayne here. Man, Adonis still somehow waiting for his matchup. That is insane. Making sure it's not an error on my end. No, he is still very well waiting for his game. Excuse me there, ladies and gentlemen, as the stream went down for just a bit. And while in the meantime, as I was checking, Mundayne unfortunately giving up the touchdown. Going to be all tied up at 7 apiece. Very different kind of games here. Mundayne gonna let that one go. We're gonna stay on the Mundayne cam. We want to see how they respond after taking that first punch. Might be a high scoring affair here in Mundayne's first match of the spring semester. Love to see the pre-snap actions. He's seeing something out there. He's able to convert. Man, those in routes making money for Mundayne here. Able to get him to 2nd and 1. So far, his opponent, again, another Southeastern University competitor there, not able to have his number. Another one of these in routes, so deadly, gonna get him just at about the 50-yard line. So Mundayne, again, he's been making money off of these in routes, slot receivers, tight ends running out for these short passes in space, usually to the right side. Has been working pretty well so far. See what he's got here. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. It's going to be tough to beat the deep ball that was thrown earlier by Bigsneezy. A good old-fashioned run right up the gut for 8 yards. Our other game, the defensive stand continuing for Bigsneezy. See Mundayne able to have some success on offense. A whole lot of out routes, left, right. Where do you want to go? Mundayne, a whole lot of options. Able to find another 1st down here. Love these from Mundayne. Rolling out from the quarterback. Sees a man downfield. Able to get the block he needs for the touchdown. Mundayne able to take the lead back for the Post-University Eagles here. Nice rollout there from Mundayne to extend the possession. As he takes back the lead. Continuing to be back and forth. Speaking of back and forth, a pair of juke moves. Another juke move. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Bigsneezy almost breaking out of jail. Had a get out of jail free card with that first juke move. Southeastern University Fire able to calm that one down. Or it got too out of hand. Adonis still waiting on his matchup, which is insane, but we'll keep moving with Bigsneezy here, ladies and gentlemen. Ball snapped a lot of time on the rollout. May just opt for the scramble. Able to find the receiver waiting in the middle of the field. Got to be so careful when that quarterback rolls out. Receivers become that much more dangerous. Bigsneezy able to take advantage right there. Another run. Able to grab a couple. Not enough to move the chains. Sneezy continuing to roll for Post University, looking to triple his lead. Another good throw. He's done a really good job of spotting that pressure. Seen twice now. Blown coverage by those linemen. Bigsneezy's been able to spot it, get the ball out of his hands. No loss of yards here. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Let's see what he's got. The go route. Able to triple his lead. Oh my goodness. Bigsneezy on fire right now, ladies and gentlemen. No other way about it. 3 straight defensive stops. 3 straight scores on the offensive end. Everything going right for Bigsneezy here in week 1. The extra point is good. My goodness. Cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe he gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So I need to be careful here. If Southeastern University are able to rattle off a score in a minute and a half, they should have the ball to start the 3rd. Could be dangerous if he's not careful. Don't want to leave that sort of door open. Speaking of leaving doors open, Mundayne looking to shut down the door. Oh my goodness, he sees it. X way downfield. Oh my goodness, he stepped out of bounds. Oh my god. Oh, no way. I think it was still caught. Yeah, he's at the 26. Oh, a booth review? Oh, no way. Mundayne and I, the exact same expression on our faces. Thankfully, the call appears to be upheld. No free score, but a huge chunk of yardage on the deep ball there. Ball snapped a whole lot of time in the pocket. Pick your poison. Able to find the dot on that right-hand corner for the touchdown. Mundayne continuing to roll as well. Another defensive stop, another score. So far, first two matchups, both players are on fire. Mundayne and Bigsneezy. Post University out in stride here in week 1. That is insane. Adonis still waiting on his matchup here. Meanwhile, Monster Mash's matchup is slated to begin soon. They'll be able to bring you their game once they've got it. Now Mundayne on the defensive end. Little help from his friends, able to swallow up the run there. Just a short gain of 3. Oh, we got to get a transition. An interception. We missed it. Oh, my. Sandwich camera operator. Oh, just a foot slow there. But the Bigsneezy coming up with an interception. He's going to continue to pile on the pain here onto Southeastern University. Just as I speak of piling on the pain, another touchdown here for Southeastern University. They're not looking to go down quietly up against Mundayne here. So we've got a bit of a higher scoring affair here in the Mundayne match. Still a lot of college football 25 left to be played for both squads, however. So not far enough to be hanging your hat on, although a tremendous first halves from both of these players. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, as we refresh the Adonis screen. Somehow still coming up empty. Mundayne not going to be coming up empty, though. Another big gain through the air for the first down and more. And we'll take a brief update just because we've got the Bigsneezy game going to halftime. Gonna sneak out with a 24-0 lead if he can nail this field goal. Let's see what he's got. And the field goal, just barely gonna make it in, but it counts. It counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and field goals. Oh, there it is. The Monster Mash game is indeed starting. We'll get that on everyone's screen in just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Another addition to the multi-box. As at this rate, we may just need to move out Adonis's game, but somehow still isn't starting, which is insanity there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here, give me 1 second. See about getting the multi-box set up with all 3 of our players here. 1 moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't going to leave you with the BRB screen. I was content to keep Bigsneezy and his action out there. Adonis's opponent didn't check time zones. What? That is hilarious. Adonis conveniently the only player tonight not up against someone from Southeastern University. He's up against one of the FHU Lions out of Freed Hardman University. So hopefully that bottom left screen should be getting some action, ladies and gentlemen. We should finally have the multi-box we deserve. You see Mundayne, we may need to keep him in the full box. He's continuing to pile on the pressure. He's just added another touchdown to his lead, outscoring Bigsneezy as well, who's now currently stuck on a massive 4th and 12. So I might be speaking too soon. A sack gonna shut down SEU's offense and give Bigsneezy room service for this next score. Gotta get the big screen going, ladies and gentlemen. Just to excuse me while I do some finagling here. Get Monstah Mash out on the big screen. There it is. Okay. Some shuffling done there. But Monstah Mash gonna be starting us out as soon as I transition. There it is. Keep Monstah starting off on the defensive end here. The run defense gonna get shut down there on first down. Mundayne, a different beast. He's built different. So far, we can certainly tell he has been, again, piling on the pressure. No other way to slice it. He's currently up 28-14 in his week 1 matchup. Still got the Adonis stream open, waiting for our multi-box dreams to finally become a reality here. Monstah Mash unfortunately giving up a big gain here, playing defense at around midfield. Monstah Mash likes that lineman. Oh, it's not going to be enough to get the stop. The CPU's got his back, though, for a loss of 1. So certainly not a bad arrangement there for him. Another big stop for Monstah Mash here. Monstah Mash, he had some struggles when he played Madden last semester, no doubt, but I certainly thought his hallmark was his run defense. So far, that defense continuing to do some good work for him. A 3rd and 11. Gonna need a miracle. Oh, the pass is caught. Wow. Those crossing routes, man, so devastating. We've seen him work on offense for Bigsneezy and Mundayne. Monstah Mash on the wrong end of it there. Oh, run out to the right sideline. Gonna give up another first down. Monstah Mash having to wait through a lot of pre-snap adjustments, but it's not gonna matter. Able to come up with the tackle for the loss of 2. Want to see that defense keep up if you're Monstah Mash for sure. Adonis somehow still waiting for his matchup. A whole lot of time in the pocket. Not gonna matter. It's a loss of 6. A sack on the quarterback. That's what you want to see if you're Monstah Mash. The defense took a big stab earlier in the air, but able to lock in now for 3rd and long. For Southeastern University, another sack. 4th and 27. On Heisman difficulty, you might want to watch out. This kick is far from a free 3 points for SEU here. Let's see what they've got. Yeah, and it's wide right. Monstah Mash able to come up with a big stop on the defensive end. We're going to stay with Monstah Mash. We've got a bit of a lopsided affair in the other 2 matches there. As Bigsneezy's up 31-0. Oh, Monstah Mash able to juke past one. Get us to 2nd and 1. Got Mundayne 28-21, so we may swap back to his game as it gets closer to its final moments there. That's certainly a close one that we got to be careful for. They're in the 3rd quarter. We may watch that final quarter of play. It's a 1-score game with 3 minutes. Or with 4 minutes and 51 seconds in the 3rd. Excuse me, as we stay with Monstah. 2nd and 1. Gonna look for more offense on the ground, and it's gonna be enough for that first down. See what Monstah's got. He's had a good run defense. He loved a good run offense, that's for sure. If you watch any Monstah last semester. See what he's got. Going to the right sideline. Just going to be short of turning that corner. That would have been all he needed. Just short of turning that corner. You see that stadium pulse. Making all sorts of problems for Monstah's offense right now. 2nd and 7. Oh, the RPO. Bobbled ball. No interception. Still going to stay with Monstah. Let's see what he's got. A big 3rd and 7. I don't think you go for it here. It will be almost room service. Or the Southeastern University offense if you give the ball up here. Oh, Monstah might be looking to set up a QB run. All go routes. Also doing his own thing. Able to find the space for the first down through the air. Doing his own thing and it worked out. You saw all the pre-snap motions coming out of Monstah there. Switching up the play from run to pass. Getting his receivers in just the right spot. Monstah Mash looking to keep it moving. Not able to turn the corner for 2nd and 8. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one moment. We'll be right back with the multi-box in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Got to get everything set up right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, finally multi-box time. Again, we'll certainly expand on this Mundayne offense as he approaches the 3rd, or as he approaches the final quarter of play, excuse me. One moment as we get an update on the Bigsneezy game. It is going incredibly well, excuse me there. Bigsneezy's up 39-3. So we can say he's having a good game. I think that's reasonable. $39-3 for Bigsneezy. The Monstah Mash, a fumble. A brutal game for Monstah Master. That one, a bit of a mud fight, but it looks like he's able to come up with the turnover. Able to come up with the takeaway. There it is, the multi-box finally calming down here, ladies and gentlemen. So we should be able to enjoy some multi-box action. Again, we'll go full on Mundayne once he approaches that final quarter of play. We get the names back so we know who exactly we're watching here. Again, Bigsneezy having a tremendous game one. He's currently up 39-3 with 4 minutes left in the fourth. Adonis somehow still waiting for his matchup. Just insane. Give me one moment. Let me double check it's not an issue on our end here. Somehow not an issue on our end. See Mundayne under center. He's got his options left to right. The crossing route gonna go all the way to the end zone for 6. My goodness, the Longhorns looking real good for Mundayne here in game one. As he once again outscoring Bigsneezy. And he needs all these points. His opponent 42-21. 2 minutes and change for him. Again, still a lot of college football 25 to be played. Adonis is somehow still waiting for his game. 40 minutes in. I'm not sure if he homied him any free games for having to wait. I know ECAC rules. I think by ECAC rules it would have been a forfeit. I think Adonis is giving him the benefit of the doubt. Monstah Mash looking to tighten up on the outside. Still going to give up the first down there. Speaking of a rough play on the offensive end, Mundayne getting all over Southeastern University's offense that time. A huge sack. Give up 2nd and 14. Oh my goodness. Southeastern University, they're going to mess around, give up a safety. Just barely able to throw the ball out of bounds. Or it was a loss of $1 billion. The Mundayne defense, it's been big. Obviously, his offense putting up all sorts of numbers on the board. You see 42 for his Texas Longhorns, but no slouch on the defensive side of the ball, excuse me, either. So Monstah able to come up with a tackle on the defensive side again. SEU Fire QB just barely able to air it out that time. And it's a takeaway for Mundayne. He's got some daylight. He's going to juke past one. Might just buy enough time. He's going to slide right out of bounds. Mundayne certainly feeling himself. All sorts of moves on both sides of the field here. A takeaway with already such a massive lead at his disposal. And immediately converts it into 6. That's what you want to see. Mundayne pouncing on his prey that time. Immediately making him pay for it. So we were saying we might need to watch the Mundayne footage in the fourth quarter, but it might be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, as the extra point is good. 49-21. We'll watch that fourth quarter if it ends up being a Christmas miracle in the fourth for SEU. But it would be impressive if that happened. It's Bigsneezy again. That's the only game we haven't had an update. We'll take a brief moment to update y'all here. It is going just as well as we alluded to. His Ohio State Buckeyes up 39-3 here in game one against SEU. So we'll get back into the multi-box. Mundayne in a foot race against SEU there. Just barely able to toss him out that right sideline. Oh, Monstah Mash another fumble. Oh my goodness. Some 1920s football for Monstah Mash. He's able to recover the fumble, but it is a long 3rd and 19. A timeout being taken there. The run dominant offense for Monstah Mash. A couple of fumbles we've seen pop out onto that game there, which might be our game to focus on here, as both players in our other matches, Mundayne and Bigsneezy, looking real good with just about a quarter and change left in their matches. Quick dump off pass, a lot of ball left to go though. Not going to be enough to pick up that first down for Monstah. Monstah Mash looking to get some points on the board. This is another long field goal here in this game. And that one's going to be short, way short. Bobbling onto the end zone as Monstah's game against SEU still remaining 0-0. Got a transition. Here to Bigsneezy, a pair of jukes. There is a flag which may bring it back. No, illegal contact. Of course you're going to decline it. Bigsneezy ripping off a big run there with a minute and change. Bring it back to the multi-box. A deep shot from Mundayne. He's looking to drop a 50 bomb in game 1. Gonna need another pass to do it at least, as that one's incomplete. Another deep shot, and that time it's 6 for Mundayne. He's going to be dropping the first 50 bomb here for Post University. In college football 25, you see the shoulders. Brushing that dirt off his shoulder from Mundayne. Too easy in game 1 for him. He's up 55-21. Incredible start. Adonis still playing the join the game extravaganza there, as he's been struggling to get in after his opponent got in late. Late signs of life for SEU? Probably not. But again, it's a long series. So you don't want to be resting on your laurels at all if you're any of our players tonight, especially with how you should be switching teams in between every match with how these pick bans work, if I'm remembering the rules correctly. It's just one moment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a brief break. We're gonna come back with the Monstah Mash full screen. Okay, we're back with the Monstah Mash full screen. Still waiting on Adonis to get their game finally started. Hopefully we'll be able to bring that for y'all tonight. Might end up being our latter game of the show tonight. But Monstah, this game has been a rock fight, for lack of a better word, ladies and gentlemen. A scoreless first half. Unheard of scenes if you had just watched the 50 bomb being put up by Mundayne, among other things. That kick gonna be way wide. I mean, a field goal from the 37, that is far from easy. Mundayne continuing to pile on the pressure. Both Mundayne and Bigsneezy up big in the fourth quarters of their games. We'll return to their matches once they are in game 2. Neither of their matchups throwing up the early forfeit. They're looking to play it out. It's a deep shot. Not gonna be. Oh, it's bobbled. Nearly caught. Would have been insanity at the buzzer. Oh my goodness. Update from chat. His controller isn't working. This is insane scenes for Adonis. His opening night matchup being delayed almost an hour here. Is that opening kickoff? Monstah not even going to get a chance to return that one. Let's see what Monstah Mash has got under center. Hasn't had too much go his way in the air. He's looking for some options. Not able to air it out before he's sacked. A loss of 10. as we get that final score update from Bigsneezy. Big man started off our show tonight rolling in game one here, 39-3 for the Bigsneezy. We'll be back with his second match shortly. We return to the Monster Mash extravaganza. Again, low scoring football. Any score could be huge. We saw a lot of those games for Monstah in his Madden season this past fall. Is that pass through the air going to go nowhere? We're going to have 4th and 12. Surely special teams coming out here for Monstah. Quick pause just to check in on the score for Mundayne. He's still up huge. About 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter of his match. So Monstah going to be our game to watch for just a little bit. And we'll wait on Bigsneezy. See how the start of his game fares. He's still waiting on his matchup to get started. A run to the outside. I mean, both of these. Oh, an early slide. Neither player looking to give up a fumble. A lot of footballs being knocked loose in this affair. You can't afford too many fumbles in such a low-scoring affair. The possession battle. Not going to be able to have quantity here in such a low-scoring affair, so you need every quality possession. The short pass able to get broken up. It's the Mash defense continuing to go to work here. So we have 3rd and short. One running back in the backfield. Going to be going through the air. Sometime in the pocket. Monstah going to be all over that one. And we have 4th down. And the offense going to stay out at the 30-yard line. Insane to be testing the defense in a 0-0 affair. Just barely out of the shadow of your own end zone here at your own 30. Big brain plays from Southeastern University. Let's find out. He's going to find a man short. Just needs to get past the 1st down marker and does barely. Immediate timeout taken by Monstah there. Not happy about that one. An early timeout here in the 3rd quarter. I'm just looking to get the status update on the rest of our games here. 2-minute warning for Mundayne's game. Adonis somehow still waiting for his matchup. The never-ending story for Adonis looking to start his season there. Monster Mash looking to get a stop here to get his offense going. Oh, and that running play gonna get blown up. That man completely uncovered. Gonna be 3rd and 4 for Monstah. The defense continuing to do work. Sometime in the pocket. These short routes have been getting him a juke move, able to get him just past midfield. Defense has been holding. It's the 3rd quarter, so you don't really have to worry about any end of half shenanigans. A run right up the gut, able to get another 1st down for SEU. Only one linebacker in the box for Monster Mash. Gotta be wary if a run comes out here. Not gonna have too much in the way of help. Monstah opting for the pass, but it's a one-on-one on that left sideline. Unfortunately gonna be giving up the opening score in game 1. SEU bringing out all the emotes there to get scoring started here in the 3rd quarter. So not what you want to see of your Monstah. Still a lot of game left to be played and still a low-scoring affair, so you're certainly not out of it there. Monstah match here. First down in his own 17. Want to see him go through the air. Really tough to rely on strictly the run play, especially when you're down. On a couple of big chunks of yardage. The hesitation move out of the receiver. Going to get Monstah moving down that left sideline. There's that big chunk of yardage. Just what the doctor ordered. Monstah moving into opposing territory. That's a big start as Mundayne continuing to pile on the pressure. I believe he's just turned his 50 bomb into a 62 bomb with about a minute left to play in the fourth quarter of his game. It's Monstah. The quarterback draw. Was that pass caught? It was for 3rd and 1. Like a draw, a little play action there. Able to get Monstah some yardage, some trickeration. Now 3rd and 1. Monstah going to go through the air. The short pass is tipped and it's 4th and 1. Tough scenes for Monstah. Looks like he's going to keep the offense out on the field. Couple of 4th down conversions have gone not his way so far. Want to see him get one on the board here. He's going to look to run it right up the gut. Got to get past 1 and he can't do it. Gets sent backwards. And rough scenes for Monstah there. SCU able to come up with the score and the stop. They have a chance to double their lead here. Ladies and gentlemen, another quick break. We finally have the multi-box dreams being a reality. We'll see if we can't get Adonis on screen. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Adonis on the Ohio State Buckeyes. Not too much has gone down here. Still early in this game for them. We'll keep a look out. Excuse me. For any hotness going on in our other matchups tonight. The pass out of the rollout, able to grab a first down. Again, Adonis on Ohio State, so that's Freed Hardman University picking up the first. I want to see how Adonis is on the defensive side of the football after being iced out. He's going to come up with the takeaway. It's a fumble. Oh, my. The offense able to keep the ball, but a whole lot of pressure coming out, responding to giving up that first down in a major way. What Adonis has got here, 2nd and 17. So Adonis certainly holding more cards in his defensive playbook. A couple of in routes being covered. The short out route going to pick up a couple of options. The running back out of the backfield. Or to get us to 3rd and 6. Don't feel too bad if you're Adonis right now. Another sack could throw them out of field goal range the way these matches have been going. See, Adonis trying to throw some extra pressure. He's trying to get just what the doctor ordered. A whole lot of pre-snap action, some hesitation coming out of Freed Hardman University. Looking to see if he can't catch Adonis slipping. He's going to stay locked in. Staying with these routes down the middle. He's going to force him to cough up the football. It's 4th and 6. Another tremendous defensive stand. Adonis playing that middle linebacker position to perfection. Is he going to force them to maybe get away with 0 points as the field goal is wide right? A tremendous first possession for Adonis here. Adonis, the deep ball to the left side. Oh my goodness. To the left side of the field. Adonis needing to start on defense now that he's got the ball in his hands. He's looking to score in a hurry. Gonna get out to the run. Old reliable. As we do have Mundayne starting off his second game. Oh my goodness, just as I look too much college football 25 going on. Adonis getting scoring back on schedule for the post-university Eagles here, up 7-0 against Freed-Hardeman University. This might be the looks of another blowout. Only one possession on offense and defense. See Freed-Hardeman playing scared. They're bringing out the traditional defense, not looking to give up any trickeration. No trick play shenanigans that time. Adonis getting his scoring done the old-fashioned way. Monstah Mash's game still 7-0 in favor of SEU. I think we've got a golden opportunity to move into the triple box, excuse me. So just as we do that, we'll bring you this game 2 of Bigsneezy. He's on Ohio State. You're going to see some high-flying offense here for sure. He's already got 7 points here in the second quarter. The screen pass. Oh, the juke move. Looking to get to the outside, to the 30. Finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one was dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. No doubt about it. Nice pass to the outside. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, as we wrangle the multi-box together here. We're nearly there. The multi-box dreams finally coming true here. In week 1, another completion for Bigsneezy. He's continuing to cook with gas. The multi-box dreams finally a reality. I realize I have the boxes mixed up. So not a reality just yet. Bigsneezy, methodical down the field. So we finally bring you the multi-box dreams. All 4 players coming in. Unfortunately, just as I transition, Sneezy giving us a reason to come back to the big screen. So he's able to double the score here in game 2. Yeah, 2 Mundayne. I'm glad. He's having a good game for sure. He's checking in on all the other action going down tonight. Certainly feeling good if you're post-university so far. Monstah Mash still down in his game in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 score. Adonis up by a touchdown. Mundayne looking to get us out of here in a hurry. So this time Mundayne gonna be giving up the opening touchdown. So he's still feeling good. If he's popping in chat to say hi, he's certainly not feeling too bad. Loaded backfield for Mundayne, just able to get to the outside for that first down. Oh, an interception for Monstah. Gonna go all the way for 6. A 20-yard pick 6 for Monstah Mash. He's back in the game. There's that defense. Defense turning up in a major way with 2 minutes left for Monstah Mash there. What a play. That's that defense we were talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Able to come up with the stop and the score. Adonis looking to come up with a stop. Reed Hardman has been matriculating down this field, slow and steady. Adonis looking to stop him from winning the race. That deep ball. Mundayne not able to find the catch that time. Adonis gonna have to shut down the screen pass. Gonna do just that. Shoved him back just a little bit still. I believe that's a TFL for him, if not just a gain of 2. Monstah tied 7-7. So he's gonna need a stop with 1 minute and 52 if we're gonna have overtime. That's a good tackle. Just for a gain of 2 there. So far from the end of the world that time. Bigsneezy. We want the brief Bigsneezy update. He's gotta come up with a stop here on 1st and 10. He's gonna light up the QB. Just barely not a sack there. Just barely able to get the ball out in time. But he's up 2 scores. He's certainly feeling good. Close football being played elsewhere. That's a big tackle from Monstah in the top right corner of your screen. Able to shut it down before. Again, you don't want... Monstah does not want to let them cross midfield. The field goal game is not one you want to play with 1 minute left, especially with how those offenses have been struggling to move through the air. Meanwhile, Adonis tied at 7 apiece, but he's got that football back in his hands. Let's see what he can do with it. These are some deep balls. Oh, that one getting broken up. Some deep routes out of Adonis there. The deep ball coming up empty. How does overtime work? If I remember correctly, it's golden goal. But I might be wrong. Let's hope we're not going to have to find out here. Monstah Mash picks up the 4th down. This will be room service, either for the field goal unit or for him to run it in for the score. And no, the run. Juke move out to the left side. Just barely able to shut him down before approaching midfield. The field goal, not a problem just yet. Speaking of problems, Mundayne down 2 scores now in the 1st quarter. Mundayne going to opt for the touchback. Oh, and the chip. The chip block not going to work in Monstah's favor. SEU, the Fire, picking up the pace here with 42 seconds left and 3 timeouts. Looking to lock in close field goal range. Both teams have had trouble nailing field goals. The route to the backfield, the hurdle. Oh my god, the hurdle almost going their way. It's Mundayne, some trickeration with a loaded backfield. Able to put a stop to that. Oh, another 1st down for SEU. Is that 4th and 20? That is 4th and 29 for Adonis on the bottom left of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm amazed he's going for it. That might be a bit of an arm punt for him. Let's see what he's got. This will be an interesting one. If you're Adonis, you don't feel too bad if you throw a pick 6 if it's to someone halfway across the field. His opposition not sending too many. That ball going to be picked off still on his opposing side of things there at his own 30-yard line. So not quite the arm punt you want if you're Adonis. Still able to come up with a stop. Monstah's got to be careful. The timeout there. Surely you see the special teams unit come out for that for SEU. My goodness, Mundayne is Texas. I'm trolling. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Mundayne is actually up 2 scores. He is cooking. Yeah, Mundayne is, or Monstah is certainly Texas. Which is not what you want to see. Texas in the white unis there. I'm pretty sure. Big Sneezy, I got you. You got to give me 1 second here as we get the add the 4th individual to the multi-stream. Can't have a multi-stream with all 4 without all 4. Monstah certainly bringing up a good point. It is supposed to be all neutral site. I don't know if that's grounds for a replay or if Monstah's just gonna homie it. Certainly a close game. Regardless though, 7-10, really close. And Mundayne on Texas completely flips the. I thought he was on Ohio State. But no, yeah, he is on Texas. I was just not paying attention there, ladies and gentlemen. So he's certainly feeling good. And a deep ball from Adonis. He's going to be feeling good as well, taking the lead. What a game, or what a toss out of Adonis there to take the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. The moment of silence as I look to bring Bigsneezy into the multi-box. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring him in. We'll add the text so we know which one he actually is in just a moment here, ladies and gentlemen. But unfortunately, his first moment on the multi-box, giving up the scrambled touchdown there. He's on Ohio State on the bottom right corner of your screen. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our masterpiece is complete here. The multi-screen dreams are reality. All 4 players on your screen. Mundayne on the Texas Longhorns. Monstah, I believe he's just locked in Colorado. I might be wrong. Bigsneezy rocking Ohio State up to a big 21-7 lead against his opponent on Tulane. And another deep ball from Adonis, the juke move. Another great showing for him there. The deep ball not going to go to a touchdown, but going to get him to 1st and goal. Oh, speaking of a deep ball, Bigsneezy down the left sideline. Oh my God. I believe, and it's caught. Bigsneezy, the deep bomb, the deep 3 splash. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a toss from Bigsneezy. Adonis looking good. Missed his touchdown, but he's able to get his score from 1 touchdown to a 2-touchdown lead now for him. Is Mundayne kind of chilling. So went up 3 scores. His opponent clearly not ready for the... Maybe had a decent first pick. But you got to have a couple picks. Didn't even catch that it was a fumble recovery. So much college football going on the screen here. It's hard to see everything. Yeah, certainly grabbing a couple of extra possessions for Mundayne. I mean, Certainly huge. Bigsneezy picking up another one there on the bottom right corner. Adonis almost getting a sack. As yeah, Monstah is on Colorado. He unfortunately concedes the first score there. But it's a quick one. Monstah looking to do his best Bigsneezy impression, but it's picked off. A perfect timing user pick, and now SEU going the other way. It's Adonis. This time he's the one giving up the deep shot downfield. No yards after catch there for him. Or for his opponent, rather. For Freed Hardman. But remember, Adonis, the only player here still on game 1 after his first match started way too late. Bigsneezy giving the opposing quarterback light years to figure out how to throw that ball. Only problem is, threw it right into the opposing team's Bigsneezy on the return now down the right sideline. Yeah, Bigsneezy, Mundayne on cruise control for the rest of their games for sure. Got really large leads. Just got to look to nurse them as they approach halftime. Adonis, he might be approaching that stage in game 1. You get another score here. He might be on cruise control mode as his third quarter just getting started. Another deep ball. It's tipped. Bigsneezy able to break it up. Mundayne swallowing up that run defense. Mundayne's opponent is better than me. I did not catch the fumble, unfortunately. But after I fumble, I'm not messing around with a run offense anymore. Mundayne's opponent playing with fire. But you gotta risk it all when you're down 4 scores. Oh, and that pass picked off. Mundayne able to jump the passing lane. The quarterback and an offensive lineman is all that's left between him and the end zone. It's a foot race and it's not even close. Mundayne bringing out the celebration. Oh, you gotta putting it away to race on over for the touchdown. Meanwhile, Adonis up for a foot race of its own. It's a track meet, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone for Post University running out in open field. Touchdown for Adonis as well. So Adonis certainly going to be feeling good for the remainder of his game 1 here. Meanwhile, Monstah, you got to lock in on defense. A goal line stand and a 2-score lead. Don't want to disillusion yourself. Wow, able to sneak right up the middle of the field there. Bigsneezy yet again, a big, huge pass defense. Not even, no QB spy or nothing. Just relying on those offensive linemen, those 4 he's sending to get the job done. They're able to do just that. Bigsneezy is daring his opponent to go for these big chunk plays down the field. Sneezy's got him right where he wants him on defense. Look at that. His opponent paralyzed in the pocket for a sack. Oh my goodness. Nowhere to go. Locked up and the key's been thrown out. Bigsneezy, the warden right there, locking up on 2 straight. On 2nd and 1st down. Let's see what he's got here on 3rd. Opposing quarterback rolling out. Wow, the diving catch. Somehow escaping out for that catch. This time it's Adonis playing dangerous. That ball bobbled. Not going to be picked off. Monster Mash unfortunately conceding the touchdown just a bit earlier. Another touchdown for Mundayne. He continues to pile on that pressure. Just a matter of time before his week 1 victory is confirmed. That time, Monster Mash, another error on the offensive end, giving up an interception. He gave one up last game. He's able to pick one up too, get a turnover of his own. Certainly going to need more of that magic as he gives up a turnover in his own end zone. It's tough, Monster Mash. There's no doubt. I mean, you got to have 3 teams if you go to a game 3. It is not easy. Adonis, a screen pass, not able to go his way. Insane catch from SEU there for Bigsneezy. Another touchdown given up by Monstah there. It's tough. I don't know how deep Monstah's bag is in regard to these teams. I don't know how much practice he's put in with the up to 3 teams you would need if you go to a 3-game series, but oh my god, the PAT is no good. The special teams for SEU on Monstah's side have not been amazing. Speaking of amazing, another score for Adonis. Mundayne looking to outdo his 62-point bomb. He's up 42-0 in the first half. Comical scenes for Mundayne and his matchup here. Bigsneezy. Monster Mash obviously down a couple scores. Not in crisis mode. It's still the first quarter. If you can get your offense rolling and your defense locked in, you can fight in. Bigsneezy, I was going to say the closest game, but another interception going to jumpstart his offense here. So the defense continuing to work well for Bigsneezy. Yeah. I don't think Bigsneezy, I don't think is afraid of the turnover battle there. Rifles one right back to the opposing defense. Mundayne looking to set a record here. Yeah, everyone in game 2 except Adonis was still in their game 1, but they're cruising in game 1 so far. I mean, Mundayne cruising in game 2. Bigsneezy giving up a rushing touchdown in his game 2, unfortunately. Still a good lead, though. It's far from over. Amazingly, Bigsneezy's opponent not going for 2. So SEU, I believe it's SEU 3 going up against Bigsneezy. They're believing in their defense, not going for 2 that time. Believing they can pick up 2 stops in a quarter and change. Speaking of a stop, a deep ball thrown out of bounds for Adonis. Mundayne looking to continue to pile up the scoring here. Monstah on the board. Some trickeration out of Monstah's opponent for the deep toss, and it's uncontested. It's a foot race, but SEU have gotten a couple yard head start there for another score. Oh, Bigsneezy breaking out of the coverage for the first. Big play by Bigsneezy. Don't take the sack. Able to air it out for a loss of 0 rather than giving up the sack and the loss of yards there. Oh, those spin moves for Bigsneezy. He's ripping off another one down the right sideline to the 10. Touchdown, Bigsneezy. Oh my goodness. Spinning to win. Bigsneezy picking up 6 more. Oh my god. Mundayne forcing his opponent to way extend the play there, running 20 yards back. A deep ball picked off by Adonis. He's looking to rip off a pick 6 here. Do his best Monstah impression down the left sideline. It's a foot race. Got to get past the quarterback. Not able to do it. Taken down right around the 30-yard line. Speaking of Monstah, coming back out onto the field. This has been a high-scoring first quarter. Just not going the right way if you're Monstah. You're able to get the catch for 3rd and inches. That was a tough catch. Looked like triple coverage, but All's well that ends well for Monstah here. Oh, looking for the scramble. Needs some coverage. That was a dangerous dive. Able to touch the ground without giving up the fumble. Meanwhile, Adonis picking up another score off of that interception he just got a couple plays earlier. It's Monstah, foot race, another touchdown for SEU in the top right corner of your screen. 40-yard pick six. I didn't even see the interception part, unfortunately. We'll see that replay here. And yeah, Monster Mash struggling through the air there, gives up an interception. And Mundayne just moseying into the end zone. More celebration emotes coming out there en route to 6 more. Another spin move for Bigsneezy. It's a foot race to the 5. Touchdown again. Oh my goodness. Bigsneezy. Another rushing touchdown. Not looking to leave any doubt of a comeback from the opposing team. With 4 minutes left to play, he is up huge. 42-14 for him. Man, Adonis. What an insane defense there. Just daring Freed Hardman to throw the ball. Freed Hardman running right into his trap for another interception. Oh, Bigsneezy went for that interception. That's certainly going to be 6. For SEU. Yeah, the juke moved back to the inside, able to shed that last defender. Mundayne had an insane first half, 42-0. He's calmed down just a little bit here in the third quarter. Certainly still a chance to eclipse, what was it, the 62 bomb he dropped at game 1. So unfortunately, SEU on the top right corner piling on the points on Monstah. The special teams trickeration, that one's surely going to get shut down. Gonna have to settle for the 40-7 lead there in game 2. And wow, man, that spin move, Bigsneezy, has been a problem. Doesn't rip off a huge touchdown run, but able to make it 2nd and 1 when I thought he was caught. Oh, the first tackle's missed for Bigsneezy. The spin move gonna go nowhere that time. And wow, the deep ball, Adonis not able to come up with the stop. End of the third quarter, so it might be much ado about nothing for Adonis, but speaking of much ado about nothing, Mundayne, third quarter, 2 minutes and change, certainly looking to eclipse the 62 bomb we saw last game. Point differential certainly going to matter. It's part of the tiebreakers. I believe it's way down there past like head-to-head and buys and everything, but that score differential is certainly going to be a factor if you end up being 4-5, 5-4, if you end up being close and needing some tiebreakers at the end of the season. Monstah under center. That was a dangerous ball. And lucky not intercepted. We have 3rd and 6. Mundayne trying to turn that corner, not able to do so. Sneezy giving up an interception. Adonis giving up a couple points. Again, much ado about nothing for both of these squads. They are up comfortable. Excuse me. Maybe if you're Adonis, you don't want to give up much momentum as they get into game 2. Again, Adonis still in game 1 on the bottom left corner of your screen, but Mundayne and Bigsneezy are big chilling. Mundayne approaches start of the 4th and Bigsneezy inside the 2-minute warning. Sneezy looking to test more of that defense, playing that safety, playing that cornerback position. Short pass gonna give up that first down. Mundayne on the top left corner has been, man, I mean, basically perfect college football 25 so far out of him here in week 1. He's up 56-0. Oh, Monstah, the chip block there, able to come up with the stop on 3rd and 5. Oh, Mundayne not happy about that one. Amazing, up 56-0. Still playing with that energy. He's not happy about giving up that deep ball down out to the 30-yard line there. And that's definitely the kind of energy you need in week 1. Hard to predict what kind of opponents you're going to get. Again, it's Swiss format for this semester as per usual. So week 1, usually a bit of a roll of the dice, bit of a coin flip here in terms of what kind of opponents you end up playing against. Mundayne maybe looking to keep the goose egg intact for his opponent, up 56-0, but gonna need to come up with a goal line stand to do it. It looked like Adonis coming out of game 1 in stride. Odds are we'll end up finishing with him back on the big screen. With such little time left in Mundayne and Bigsneezy's matchup here. Mundayne looking to keep that perfect 56-0 intact. It's only got 1 yard left to do it though. Loaded backfield for Ohio State. Somebody's running, and with 1 yard left, gonna be hard to come up with a stop there. And SEU are on the board up against Mundayne on the top left corner. I see an onside. Okay. Onside kick with 38 seconds left. You're down 14 points, so I guess it's a close game, but Bigsneezy. Oh, he's going for the lateral. Gonna put a bit of extra mustard on that hot dog there. Not gonna get the score off of the kickoff there. Just gonna have to run it out the old-fashioned way. If you're Monstah, you're down big. Want to apply the opposite concept we see with Mundayne and Bigsneezy. Don't know who you're going to be playing next week, so just want to keep that momentum, any sort of offensive momentum here, even if it's just practice with Colorado. So again, I'm not sure how much Monster Mash, how much work he put in on the up to 3 teams he would need for a full best of 3 series. Bigsneezy, one last play en route to the week 1 victory, and it's going to go for 6. Bigsneezy putting the exclamation point on his week 1 victory. Excellent showing from Bigsneezy out here in week 1. As no, it doesn't even look like it went for the score. You're going to have to settle for 48-28. I have to settle for a dominant 20-point W for the Bigsneezy here. Certainly not complaining as our first match of the night. We started off with a Bigsneezy. It'll be our first one out here, even with a 2-0 victory. As Bigsneezy taking a bow after his week 1 performance, dominant victory. Mundayne certainly going to be looking to join him in the winner's circle here, up 63-7 with 30 seconds left. Adonis now starting his second game on the defensive side of the ball. Is he running Ohio State twice? Is that what I'm seeing? I don't know if he's running. I might be getting the teams mixed up here again. Mundayne lined up on all cylinders. He's looking to leave with a couple more points. You see some routes running out to the outside. Mundayne, or excuse me, Adonis. I believe he's on Georgia, which would make sense as I don't think he can play Ohio State twice after winning the game. Yeah, he is on Georgia, so he gives up the really quick score there. And Mundayne gonna be the second one to bow out. I'm not sure if it's camera tricks, but it looks like he's just admiring the 63-7, the massive W he put on display. Had to one up the 62 bomb with a 63. See, massive 78.3. Is that what I just saw? Completion percentage out of Mundayne. Elite college football 25 out of Mundayne and Bigsneezy for our first 2 matches, ending in a victory for Post University. So you love to see it. Take a quick moment. Yeah, Mundayne. He's getting, just in case the scoreboard. Got to take that screenshot the old-fashioned way. No shame in that game. As we bid farewell to Mundayne here. We've now got 2 remaining. Monstah and Adonis, both in their second games. Honestly, pretty close in terms of time, all things considered, considering when Adonis had started. So not too bad in terms of time frames as we look to get everyone lined up here. We can keep the text. We'll move the text. I was going to say we'd end with Adonis on the big screen, but based on the timing of these 2 games, Adonis might be Might be catching up to Monstah faster than we think here. So still 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Adonis looking to keep this Georgia offense moving, looking to get some scoring started in his direction. Oh, high arcing ball. Needed that to dodge the cornerback there. That's all Adonis is going to need to get scoring back in his direction here, all tied up at 7 apiece. It's really hard to come out of a blowout win like Adonis had and just set the tone, especially when his opponent, Freed Hardman University, are starting with the ball. I feel like it's much easier to set the tone in this game on offense. Consistency going to be key. We've seen a lot of high scoring affairs. Monstah, even though he's down, it's a high scoring affair, 54-7. So being able to have that consistency on offense is so important. We saw Monstah in his previous semester playing Madden, a bit of a more low scoring games. It looks like high powered offense is the name of the game here. Speaking of high powered offense, Monstah going to be in the air again there. They give up another touchdown. SEU, I believe it's 2. One of the SEU players. Revenge is a dish best served with 60-point bombs, apparently, as they're going to get revenge for their SEU, Southeastern University Fire compatriots who took losses just earlier to Bigsneezy and Mundayne. Nice safe moves on the slide there. Might have freed Hardman. Gonna be enough for that first down. So again, Adonis has been daring Freed Hardman to beat him in the air. Looks like it's happening more. He's just rushing 4. It's gonna be enough to get to the quarterback and pick up the interception. The user lurk and nobody's home. Adonis en route to take the lead right back for Post University. You see SEU on the top up against Monstah, daring him with that deep ball down the left sideline. Monstah able to shut that one down. Take any sort of victory you can, even if it's a moral victory for Monstah Mash. Adonis, after setting the tone on offense with a quick score, able to make his presence felt on defense with that interception. Now up 14-7. Another deep shot that Monstah gonna pick that one off easily on the top of your screen. See about bringing in some audio from one of the games here. Let's see if I had done it right. Okay, so no audio, more Adonis scoring. Gonna have to do a tech support stream after this first week of the multi-box experience. I don't know if Adonis is gonna be complaining, however. He's continuing his reign of terror on the offensive end, up 21-7. Monstah just a bit further ahead in the third quarter. Mostly just playing for momentum into that second week here, down big. 4 minutes left to play in his game. And a takeaway for Monster Mash. A race to the end zone. Not going to win that one, but like to see some wins on defense for Monstah again. Even if it is a moral victory, you'll take what you can get down that much. Another deep shot. Almost another interception for Adonis. And not to be that time. This Freed Hardman University offense has been content to play right into Adonis's hand. Adonis forcing the rollout. The deep shot downfield. Wow, and it's caught at just about midfield. Rolling out of the pocket for the pass for the first down and more. Play action. Not watching that man. Uncovered. To light up Ohio State. Freed Hardman, a loss of 8 there. And a touchdown for Monstah there. Able to get into the double digits. Again, last semester, a big problem wasn't his defense. It was his offense. So you love to see the offensive strides from Monster Mash there as he's able to get 14 on the board. And Adonis again stifling on the defensive end. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to transition into Adonis on the main screen here. We'll keep updates on Monster Mash's game, but especially if he's able to get it back a bit closer. He's currently down big 60-14. So we'll stick with Adonis here as he's looking to close out this 2-0 victory in week 1. Another rollout for Freed Hardman, and it works yet again. Wow. Almost a design rollout that time. Freed Hardman immediately running out of the pocket. Another rollout for Freed Hardman. FHU. Will to get to the 6-yard line. So they're really close, and they've got another set of downs just right around the corner. Gonna roll out to the left side. Not gonna need another set of downs. They're gonna take it all the way for 6. Touchdown, FHU Lions. Certainly a closer affair in game 2 between Adonis for our post-university Eagles and the FHU Lions here. Adonis with the ball in his hands. Up a score. Bit of screen pass action. The juke gonna get him the first down. Whole lot of time for Adonis. Able to find the pass underneath the defense. An interesting bit of bobbling there, juggling on some defenders, but Still going to be first down all the same. Well, the extra pressure, Adonis able to spot it. One man to beat a pair of juke moves, and he's running down that left sideline. Uncontested for the touchdown. Amazing vision on this man, ladies and gentlemen. Spotting that extra man unprotected to find the soft spot on the defense that was left as a result for the score. Lovely stick moves as well, the pair of jukes to get free on that left sideline. Quick response out of Adonis just when the game was getting a little too close for comfort. This Monster Mashers game, 1:30 left in the third quarter. Still down 66-14 there. His game is still ongoing. Again, we've got a tightly contested affair here. In game 2 for Adonis, we'll stick with him. The high arcing pass is going to get broken up. Tough to throw a moon ball when you're less than 10 yards away from your receiver. FHU lucky that one was not picked off. Especially with how Adonis has been playing on the defensive end of the football. All sorts of pre-snap adjustments trying to calm Adonis down. Look at that middle linebacker play. Going to be forcing a QB rollout. An early snap. No, you got to slide early, young man. If not, it's a fumble. Somehow the Lions able to remain with the football. Ohio State at 3rd and 3. They're going to stay with the football, but that's a statement play on defense for Adonis. They're forcing that fumble. Yet again, stellar play from the middle linebacker position, forcing a pump fake and batting the ball out of the air. Oh my goodness. Amazing defensive bag work from Adonis out of this linebacker position. Putting on a clinic. 4th and 3, they're going to go for it. Able to pick up the first. Bit of a desperation play out of the Lions there, but they're down 2 scores, and the half possession battle going to be a factor here at the end of the second quarter. Speaking of, I do believe, no, that's the 2-minute timeout, but surely we'll see some standard timeouts come out of both of these two players here with 2 minutes left to play. Look for the Lions to attack the outside. I want to move outside the numbers with how Adonis has been playing this middle linebacker position. We've seen these QB rollouts work before. That's one way to demand Adonis to move from the middle and commit to one half of the field. And a deep ball there, Adonis is all over it. Is that picked off? Doesn't look like it. Just broken up, incomplete. Could have been another takeaway for this post-university defense. Run to the outside. Juke move able to shed a defender. Brought down at the 34. And there it is. Yeah, attacking outside the numbers. It's tough for Monstah, excuse me. It's tough for Adonis to make his presence felt from the middle linebacker position. Outside on the numbers that time. Yet again, a run to the outside. It's another fumble. This time Adonis going to come up with the football. Oh my goodness. Just when I thought the Lions may have had a chance to score there, Adonis able to shut it down with 1:30 left to play in the second. Quick dump off pass. Able to shed one. Just enough to pick up the first down. Surely you see Adonis move with some pace here. Adonis still 3 timeouts in his back pocket. And a whole lot of field to work with. A dangerous ball, and the Lions are able to pick it off. A race to the end zone, just tackled at the 4-yard line. Pair of interceptions, or a pair of turnovers, excuse me, on back-to-back plays. First the fumble, and the interception through the air from Adonis. Gonna need a big stop here to prevent 6 from going up for the Freed-Hardeman University Lions. Stop on first down, a stop on second down as well. The timeout comes out. Adonis feeling confident. That timeout coming out early because he wants to get that ball back with as much time as possible. The QB rolling out. It's a foot race to chase him. They're able to find him. Gain of 0. I thought it might have been just a gain of 1 with that rollout, but no dice. Again, Adonis turning up the heat. Another timeout. He wants this football back. What are you going to do if you're the Lions? You're going to come out with the standard offense. You're not going to play scared. Not going to bring out special teams on 4th and goal. It's boom or bust for the FHU Lions here. 4th and goal on the 4-yard line. Adonis, calm, cool, and collected. Letting his boys on the line do the dirty work. They sack the quarterback for turnover on downs. Not even moving the sticks, just the patience. I'm not going to see it on the replay. There's his boys on the line doing the work. The Lions are trying to pick up something on the scramble. Adonis has his work cut out for him. 1 timeout and an entire football field of yardage to go. Able to find 1. Not going to need a timeout, running out of bounds there. So certainly a good start as he's now out of his own end zone. And FHU playing so far back, rushing 3, multiple levels of protection. Oh, Beck, I don't know if Beck has that speed. Adonis was trying to get out with Carson Beck out to the sideline. Just not a mobile enough quarterback to make it out there. Adonis, his work cut out for him here. 7 seconds left. The blocker able to pick up 1 and another. Spin move out to the outside. No timeouts left. That's surely going to be all they wrote here on this first half. 28-14. I like where I'm at if I'm Adonis. Both teams are playing a mile a minute. Again, we've seen 2 turnovers in 2 plays. 1 from each team. And Adonis not able to pick up the score to end the first half. Just going to have to settle with the ball here to start the third. Calm from Adonis. If I was him, I'm looking at that right stick. I'm thinking about juke moves, but nothing coming out of Adonis there. Just solid. Looking to pick up that first down. Another run. Not able to break out. That block shed just at the right time. Adonis is in the driver's seat, man. I mean, we saw just a glimpse turning on that 2 clock for Adonis. You see him letting it run from 37 automatically all the way down to 10. He keeps gaining first downs. He's not going to need to score. He's just going to put so much pressure on FHU to be perfect on defense, not diving early like that. Spin move going to get him a couple extra yards past the first down. Oh, Adonis cutting off the replay. We're not going to see that dive in slow motion. Yet again, more 2 clock offense for Adonis here, running right into the offensive line. But look at that. I mean, he's only gained a couple of first downs here. Only at midfield, and already half of the third quarter game clock is out here. May have to go through the air here on 3rd and 8. But I'm Adonis. I'm feeling pretty good about our efforts just to get as much of this timer down as possible. Now looking to find it through the air. Able to find a man streaking down the left side of the field. A huge first down and a huge chunk of yardage here. You'll settle for milking the game clock if you have to, but Adonis looking to score some points. Just one man to beat, able to come up with the tackle at the 10-yard line. Look at this, an entire quarter of the game, just all Adonis. Amazing time management skills from this young man here, ladies and gentlemen. Able to spot the pressure there too. Speaking of pressure, FHU, 2 linebackers looking like they're rearing for a blitz. Able to dodge the pressure, run to the outside, a juke move to pick up the first. Little zigzag, and that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Oh my goodness. Get rid of a whole quarter of play and score. Elite time management here. Don't need to be blown out your opponent by 63 points to have a dominant game. Don is certainly going to be able to run it in here. Stuffed at the goal line. Right at the 1-yard line. You would think it's just a matter of time before it's 35-14. Able to find the open man for the score. So methodical on that drive. We'll hopefully see the drive stats for just how long that drive went. Time and number of plays. Small piece of eternity on that score there. Not what the FHU Lions could possibly afford here. Yeah, look at that. 5:37, 11 plays, 79 yards. That's a pretty fast offense if this was 12-minute quarters, but 5-minute quarters, man, again, that is a eternity that Adonis just took to score those points. All but a death sentence for the FHU Lions here, unless they can score in a hurry. Lions gonna have to score in bunches against a defense for Adonis that has been really strong. That middle linebacker position, so much pressure. Or to find that release valve for a gain of 7. Yet again, Adonis, that middle linebacker, so imposing, demanding that extra time and that rollout to find the extra space. Runs right into the teeth of the defense there, 3rd and 2. Oh, right into the trap, and you Adonis not looking to take any chances. Like taking the air out of a balloon, slowly but surely for Adonis there. He's taking the dive so he can just run out this ball, run out even more of this game clock. Might just run all the way to the end zone. Yeah, just take the first down. At this point, I'm amazed he's not taking just QB kneels. I guess not enough time for those kneels to be the game, so you got to keep on piling this pressure. But Adonis knows he's in the driver's seat. And not even too worried about taking that. A loss of 3, so not ideal. But barring a Christmas miracle in January, ladies and gentlemen, this should be all she wrote. Gonna take the dive just short of the 3rd down. Or of the first down marker, excuse me. And that's the first timeout coming out here. Speaking of running out of time, Monsters game is somehow still going. 15 seconds left in the 4th, however. 81-27 in favor of Notre Dame. More time-wasting shenanigans out of Adonis. A dive at the 1-yard line. He is making FHU Take all of this time. Feel all of this time. Another dive? No, gonna take it in for 6 this time. Surely the dagger on what has been such a methodical second half for Adonis here in game 2. Love to see that. It's a high scoring affair. It's certainly been high octane at times, but this has been such a methodical second half from Adonis to lock up this game. Minute and 20. No QB kneels. Coming out here, folks. FHU gonna go down swinging. Looking to crack to the outside, jukes right into the teeth of the defense for a gain of 4. And Freed Hardman, I mean, they're content, it looks like, to run out this whole 20 seconds. They're taking their sweet time selecting the plays here. Not a QB kneel, but might as well be here with 10 seconds left on the game clock. And the deep shot, too easy for Adonis that time. Looked like he had a foot out of bounds. No, that 1 foot inbounds. And he's going to get that football back. 30 seconds left. Doubt I see any timeouts coming out of either of these teams here. This one is just about wrapped up. Oh, never mind, Adonis. Adonis trying to leave with 7 more. Gonna break out to the outside. FHU not looking to make it easy. Adonis a long way to go from a score, but he's clearly playing like he's trying to leave with 7 more. Deep shot. No, it's a sack. A loss of 13 for Adonis there. Gonna have to settle with a 3 and out there on that time on offense. A rarity in this game. We've seen lots of possessions ended by fumbles, interceptions, or scores. Very rare to see a 3 and out here. And that'll be it, ladies and gentlemen. Monstah Mash's game had completed during this last scramble. Adonis going to be our last matchup. Excuse me, to get us wrapped up here. 3 rushing touchdowns. I mean, again, part of that methodical, that surgical attack Adonis had in the second half. So much game time being taken up by that run offense. So the Eagles go 4-1 on the day. This is our scoreboard coming into tonight's action. Shout out to Navy getting that bye. Gets them 1 point, which is why they're at second, despite being 0-0-0. We'll have the scoreboard updated for week 2. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple of post-university Eagles on this scoreboard, given the massive disparities we saw. That'll do it for tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. Hope we enjoyed the multi-box action. Be back next week with more college football 25, not Madden 25. I got all of them. I got all the text except one, not Madden 25, ladies and gentlemen. College football 25. There it is. Bit big on the text, but yeah, that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Sandwich. Hope y'all enjoyed tonight's eventful night of college football 23. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good one.